What's up? This is JW here. How you vamps doing out there? I know I could not be alone. Oh, let's discuss why we don't sleep at night. And I know. Come on in, come on in. I accept trolls too, as long as you behave yourself. Assholes. Hey, this is JW's podcast. Why can I sleep at night? Why I don't sleep at night? Okay. Oh my God, Willa Gigi. Hey baby. Let's discuss this. What do we discuss it? If you want to come up on the panel, you don't have to, but let's discuss this because I think it's more to it than us just not being able to sleep. And I'm not talking about not being able to sleep. I'm actually talking about not being able to sleep at nighttime. I'm talking about real, true vampires that don't have the teeth and all the scary shit going on. Thank you for joining me. Let's have this discussion because I come up with some theories, and I want to put it out there because I come up with these theories because I I think it's menopause for you. Okay, let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that. I got everything is open. We're gonna have an open chat. I forgot to put that in there. Let's talk about that as well. But what I'm talking about is people that don't sleep at night, period. Not because you can't sleep, not because it could be menopause or some kind of mental health thing. I'm talking about people that are generally up at night. You get all your energy at night. And I am one of those people, right? I thought for a very long time, like, I was like, what is wrong with me? Why? So I started to dig deep. So I'm waiting for some other people to come in, see if some other people come in so we can get on with this subject because it's a very critical subject for me. I've been like this all my life. I worried the shit out of my mom, when she was in her right state of mind. Like, how I'm gonna get through school and things like that. And so I have a theory, and we'll discuss that. But until then, let's wait and see who else come in. How many night owls? How many real vampires we get out there? Well, Gigi, you a vamp? Oh my God, thank you. Cause I want to know, like, if people. I mean, like, it basically wasn't relevant, right? But it started to, when I was younger, it didn't really bother me. Like it was what it was. But when I had my children, and I start to think about like some of my children, I got some kids. I born a lot of children, of course. All are great. Oh, and actually, I have another baby that was born, a boy. Oh Lord have mercy! I'm so excited. I have so many grandkids. I don't can't even fucking count them. But anyway, there's probably gonna be maybe the last one, and then of the great grands. I have one great grand, and I'm so excited. Oh my God! So my baby girl just just said baby boy, and she wanted a boy, and she has two girls. They bad as hell. Oh my God, kids are bad as fuck. But they are so adorable. And I don't have to deal with them unless I want to. So that's another thing. And so my baby her baby yesterday, oh, they probably tried to call me, but they probably was sleeping. And this is the reason why people, vampires like myself, lose out on a lot of things because everything works in the daytime. You got jobs that work in the daytime. You got all these things, but in the daytime, it you know, I never was very able to have a morning job like a 9 to 5, things like that. Because I'm cranky in the morning. I was born in the middle of the night in 1964. And my nights, and days never change. And I think it's something to that, y'all. And I come on with this theory like, I know I'm not alone. I just don't know everybody that suffer from what I suffer from. I know I could not be alone, right? So uh a lot of the okay, like the old birth certificates used to have the time of birth on there, but this new shit now they don't have that. So I born children, and I wanted to know. I was trying to put these pieces together, right? And I'm like, it's got to be something to this, because I could not be alone in this. Um, I am my energy. I'm energized like fuck right now. Like I want to do something, but it's at nighttime. And most things like daytime is where all the movements is going. And this is what some experts say. Uh, Daytime sleep is not good for you. In other words, I'm still here. I'm 58 fucking years old today. I've been doing this all my life. The best jobs that I was able to hold and had was graveyard shifts. Cause I'm energized. I'm in there. Like, whoo! In the mornings, I sleep during the day. And what I'm gonna do is be very transparent and do a vlog of how I start my day. And hey, CC, just but before I went to bed. Okay, all right, baby. I love you. Thank you for stopping by. I'm just talking about the vlog that I'm gonna start doing. Uh because I'm a vampire. I mean, and there's a sense vampires. There's people as I love you too, baby. As people that just don't sleep, and I think it has a lot to do when you're in. I think it has a lot to do with when you're introduced to the world. So I started to do a study on what time was I born. I know that I was born sometime in the middle of the night after 12 p.m. So my life started then. And I think people that has all these energies and things like that, I know it has to be a study. I haven't Googled it yet. But I know there's a study on people that don't sleep at night. And they call us vampires. And that's a good name. It's okay. I mean, like, we actually don't. Oh, I may have the teeth. But my teeth are old as fuck anyway. I ain't gonna try to bite you or not. And I don't drink blood. But it's like I noticed this in my children. This is when I start to get very interested in it, right? Because I had some kids that on a dime, 9 o'clock. This is my baby son. 9 o'clock on the dot. That motherfucker's tired. He sleep. He would be asleep when he was baby. He would be asleep. He's out of there. Boom. Knock the fuck out. I got others that they be. And then I had some kids that wake up very early in the morning. That would be my most beautiful older child, my first. Oh, so beautiful. My son, I'm so in love with him. I can't stand his ass, but I'm so people. He is so beautiful. People did not know if he was a girl or a boy, and they thought that he was some kind of mulatto mixed breed. No, motherfuckers. And so I'm just thinking about that. I'm ranting and raving and stuff like that. You all are gonna get to know who I am because I'm gonna start a blog from when I actually get what I do every day. And I just tell you, I sleep during the day. I have more energy at night. I am just full of energy, but I have nowhere to go. So I'm gonna start fucking with y'all. See who else is out because This is the thing. And so this thing was very, very I just I just want to know, like, am I weird or whatever? And I know I'm not alone. Cause some people can't sleep, some people, but there are some people that don't sleep at night, and I'm one of those people. I know I'm weird. I know I'm weird. Don't catch me in the daytime. I'm grumpy as fuck. And so I just started to think about it, and like, you should do a JW. You should do a oh, Tennessee. The baby is born, you motherfucker. I want my child support money. Oh, baby boy, what's up? What y'all doing now? Tennessee, your baby is born. It's a boy. I want my child support money. A new addition to my family. I cannot wait. Oh, cannot wait. Your ass. I'm filing. I'm tomorrow. I'm filing charges against you for child support. He is born. He is born, y'all. He is born. He is born, y'all. I can see that's our baby being born. Oh God, I have so many babies, so many grandchildren. So, let's get on what I was talking about. I mean, like, it's always something. And so, CC, Tennessee, Willa, Gigi, what's up? And the people up there, and hiding out. A share this out because I think this will be very important for people like myself that do not sleep at night. Do not. I mean, it's not like, oh, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. It's like people that are what they call vampires, and that's just some kind of crazy time. Uh, you know, from the time I was born in the middle of the night. I introduced me to a world. I have never been able to change that sleeping pattern. Like I wasn't the, you're like, it's weird, but you're gonna, I did not go to sleep like all the kids went to sleep. I was up, and so it was very, very good that I had uncles and everything that would watch us when my mom when before she got sick mentally ill. She was working. She was a nurse or something like that. She worked in a hospital and she worked night shift, and so I was able to stay awake watching fucking cartoons with my uncles now. Um, they wasn't that much older. They was older, but they wasn't that much older. They was grown, right? But I'm about to pour up and listen to music, music, music. Goodbye, music. Fuck you, Tennessee. I want my child support. The baby is born. You can't say nothing. I'm posting pictures tomorrow. I stayed up at night during middle school because I thought my grandma, my great grandma, was gonna die on me, and I was taking care of her and my sister and brother. Okay, oh baby, sorry about that. I mean, like, I think, okay, Tennessee. What I'm talking about is people who don't sleep. I'm 58 years old. I do not sleep at night. My energy is at night, but I was born in the middle of the night, like after 12 a.m. Like, and so I think that has something to do with it. And I would get a job. I would try out for a job at 9 to 5, one of those 9 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever the fuck. I could not do it. I'm cranky as fuck. I want to kill everybody. But no, seriously, it's like because I'm tired. I want to sleep. This is my time to sleep, and I'm working. I'm up. I'm up. Working? What the fuck? Hell no. So it didn't work out for me. So I am a when I was working, I retired now and all that shit. I was disabled, all that fucked up shit. But when I was working, I was born at 2 or 3 in the morning. Ah, Kennedy, do you think that that may have anything to do with your sleep pattern? Because I think I'm not sure, but I think I was born around that time too. Because oh my God, like I sleep during the day. I'm gonna start doing a vlog what JW does, how she get ready to, how she prep for cooking and things like that. And so that they can see JW. I mean, like, I don't like motherfuckers. That's why I work at night. You don't like motherfuckers. That's why you work at night. Oh my fucking God. Okay. Now, it may not mean that you actually didn't like motherfuckers. You just, I mean, like, I am a grumpy ass bitch. I don't like nobody either in the daytime. Like, I mean, like, get the fuck. Like, and then, I am, I am very, like, do not, because everything happens in the daytime, right? And they are just saying, oh, you sleep in the day, you're not getting a restful sleep. But, you get some motherfucking I think if I sleep like a motherfucker. So I know it could be a restless sleep or whatever. It's not good for you in the daytime, but that's who I am. The that coke and motherfucking coke, that cake and motherfucking coke. Yeah, well, I don't do. I never did sweets like that. I never was a person that eats sweets, but oh my fucking God. What's the name of this soda? Um, it's a soda I would drink. I can't think of the name of it. Of course, I'm old as fuck. But anyways, so I started to try to put these things together, right? And so I started to think about, and not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or not. This is not a conspiracy. This is just my thoughts, right? Like, okay, I was born at this time of the night, and I started to do it with my children, right? Because some of my children, they don't sleep at night either. I born many, so hey, and it stemmed down to my grandchildren. I'm like, it has to have something to do with the time, that you enter this world, And so I started trying to track down some of the times, what time you was born, and things like that. And I think it has something to do with it. I haven't Googled it. I haven't Googled it yet. But I'm gonna Google. I know somebody got to be doing a study on this shit because we're not alone here. I refuse. This is a huge world, and I refuse to think that we're alone here. So I'm gonna try to Google that. But meanwhile and in between time, I will be doing a vlog of what I do. You know, how I get when I eat, especially when I'm preparing to cook something. It will be hilarious because it is funny because a lot of times I say, hey, I'm gonna do this, hey, I'm gonna do that. If I don't get that goddamn morning sleep, I ain't doing shit. I'll get up and look like, you know, I live alone right now, and so it is what it is. I don't have to clean up nobody else's shit but my own. I don't have to do shit. I ain't gotta feed nobody but me, and I fast every day. So there's a time. Now you will find me scrambling. I'm gonna once I start this podcast, this vlog. You'll find me. Oh my God, it's feed time. When it's time, I'm like an animal. I'm a dog. I'm hungry. I am so fucking hungry. So And sometimes you'll see that I will not eat in a couple of days. I don't know. Is my appetite? I don't know what it is. Or maybe I slept. I didn't get a chance to sleep during the day, so I sleep at night. But I always wake up. I only sleep 4 hours at a time. I always wake up. 4 hours at a time is as long as my sleep pattern is. And whether I go back to sleep or no, that's what it is. But I sleep 4 hours only. And at first I thought it's because I gotta piss all the time, but no. That's how I always been. So when you look back on your life and you'll be like, what are your sleep patterns and why you can't sleep? And we ain't alone. Motherfuckers party from evening till morning. I know, and I know we're not alone, baby. But I think that is something to it from when we enter this world. I think that has a lot to do with who we are and what how we envision life. Because and I'm like that too. I can be eating to eat. It makes me sick. I have to have the munchies and really eat probably once a day a snack. Yeah, it's yeah, because sometimes my since I've been fasting for years now. I fast every day for years now. I started when I started fasting, I would fast like twice a month. Then it got to like twice a week. Then that shit went to like fuck it every day. Because I think what happens is your stomach shrinks and shrinks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not used to you feeding it everything. People that feed their fucking face all day long, you know, and they be eating some real shit. They ain't eating it. So, when you're not doing that, your stomach shrink in size. And so, like, people go get that stomach thing, that tighten their stomach or whatever. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is fast, and your stomach will shrink itself. The human natural body, oh God, is great how we are so complex, and he he created some of it. I can see how they eat like that. I was never a big eater. I'm a snacker. I always been like that. I'm a snacker. Like, I will have like a couple chips or something, like, I mean, a couple crackers with some cheese or something. I'm good. But I would snack all day. Hey Chipo, hey baby. I would snack all day about very, very little things, like bird like shit. Like, I get a little bit, and I never was a big sweet eater. So when I was younger, I had sunflower seeds, pickles. I love pickles, and the sweet thing I would have is this stick, peppermint stick in the popsicle, sorry, in the pickle. Another sweetening that I will eat probably is Mary Jane's. I don't see too much of those. I will have few Mary Jane's. I will have I love Chico sticks. I used to like those too. I never was really, and Bum Pops. Oh, Bum Pops is the shit. Like in the summertime for me. But I never was a big sweet eater. Um, So I'm still kind of like that. Like every now and then I may have a sweet tooth. So what I started to do was I would get something that's gonna serve me well, dark chocolate, and I had this for like 2 weeks now, and it's still like pretty full. I uh take a piece of it every now and then, but this is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is good for you. Oops. But anyways, so I'll do that when I get a sweet tooth. I don't have ice cream, but most of the time I'm using the ice cream to make a float or something to go with the meal that I'm cooking. I really don't have sweets for myself. Other than that chocolate thing, I'll get that just to satisfy my sweet tooth, you know. But I'm gonna start vlogging my days. All right. Because I think it's a necessary thing that people should wonder. Like people like me that I have the most energy right now. I am energized. Catch me in a day, and most of the time when I do my cup of joes, it's not because I was sleeping, wake up. No, it's because I haven't slept till then. And this is what I'm always, especially if I do the cup of joe hour. I'm like, it's an hour. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. Not because of you people, but because it's my sleep time. And I'm very irritable, very grumpy in the daytime. I'm a bitch in the daytime because if I have not slept at all. So usually when I go to sleep at night, um, okay, just for instance, tonight, uh, I did a cup of Joe today. Right after that, uh, maybe maybe an hour after that, I went to sleep and I wake up about 7ish, 8ish, or whatever. I'm energized now. I slept through the whole day, and I even slept through the baby being born, my baby. So anyway, so this is my hours, and these hours I think also can contribute to mental illness. Because as long as everybody's sleeping, you're the only one up. And if you do not engage with other people that has the same kind of that's up at night, it could be only so you have to engage yourself with certain things. So I am a couch potato. I like catching binging on um the movies or whatever. So you have to find a way to engage or occupy your time. I don't like cleaning up. Even after myself. I am fucking and I'm not lazy. It's just like I go and look at that shit and be like, oh fuck that shit, bitch. And then come back in the room. I tune in. So lately, now I've been like, oh my god. We are in trouble for the next 2 years, yo, because they got these fucking idiot motherfuckers. And I don't want to bring politics into this because it's gonna be it is a shit show. But anyways, so what I propose that people like myself, and if you know what time you was born, if it was in the middle of the night, anytime after 12 a.m. and you find yourself actually, I'm talking about not being able to sleep, or I'm talking about your most energy is after 12 a.m. Yo, you don't sleep. It's like you're up, you ready to go, you ready to rock and roll. Uh, I'm gonna start my segment with that tomorrow night. And so let's see, let's talk about it because I'm not talking about, oh, you can't sleep, but you sleep very well when you want to. I'm talking about not being able to go to sleep at nighttime or when 12 o'clock hit. You up, you're energized, you gotta go, and you have nowhere to actually go, or you may live in an area that don't have another 24-hour things going on. And so let's talk about that. And what do you do? What do you do? So I will be vlogging about what I do. So I will be up tonight, all night, and I'm about to watch some horror movies. You, yeah, watch those horror movies, and I'm gonna creep into your fucking nightmares because I want my goddamn child support. I done hit the blunt and it's just peaceful right now. I know. Okay, but I will be on here. You're gonna stay on here and then we consider cause I have so much energy right now. But there's nothing going on where I live. I mean, there's a few spots that I can go that's like 24 hours. But I just and I need people like you that's like me to join me in my vlogship because that's what I'll be doing. And I think it's kind of necessary for people like us because people like us, we people, everybody's sleeping and we're just up, so we don't know everybody. So I will start this podcast vlog or whatever you call it. So people up at night. I probably call it people up at night. What you name that white man's baby? I I ain't I ain't had no baby by no white man, asshole. I had plenty of white men that wanted to have babies by me. Cause they knew they was gonna come out beautiful, motherfucker. No. Oh, I'm gonna send you pictures. I am a brand new granny. I got so many fucking grandkids. I cannot wait. I got one great grand. Oh Lord, I don't think I'm gonna have any more grandkids. I think now they're gonna be working on the great grands. Oh shit. I am so blessed. I love my baby so much. It is like so delightful to see my tree expand. Just from little old me. I. So now, Tennessee, I want my fucking child support. The baby was born yesterday. So you gotta come see your baby. He is such a fucking dog. You gotta come see your motherfucking baby. Oh, Tennessee, guess what? Hold on. Oh. These motherfuckers, it took 15 rounds, and you probably don't know what I'm talking about, and everybody sleep that probably would know. But it took 15 rounds for this bitch to get speaker. And the first order of business for this dumb motherfucker, I swear to God, that's Republicans. I feel sorry for the Reagan Republicans. I really do, because these motherfucking insurrectionists, sympathizer ass, Trumpism, Trump is fucking dog. I swear. And you should have seen him with the gavel. Like, oh, he had the gavel. He was like playing with it like he was a fag with a bunch of dicks. I was just like, just shoot him. Just fucking shoot that fucker. Oh my god, it was terrible. Just fucking shoot him. Like, for real. Makes fatal misstep instantly after speakership. Okay, now this is Brian Tyler. I'm gonna let y'all hear. Hanging with me through all those different votes. But I do want to especially thank President Trump. I don't think anybody should doubt his influence. He was with me from the beginning. Somebody wrote the doubt if whether he was there, and he was all in. He would call me and he would call others. And y'all hear that? I was just talking to him tonight, helping get those final votes. What he's really saying, really, for the party and the country, that we have to come together. We have to focus on the economy. We got to focus, make our borders secure. But that's not what the fuck you said, bitch. The first order of business for them was to Kevin McCarthy, after a once-in-a-century humiliation, finally managed to win the speaker's gavel. And the very first thing he does is effectively pledge allegiance to the one person above all others, and Donald Trump, who's proven himself incapable of winning. If you were wondering what dimension chess Kevin McCarthy would be playing as speaker,
It's checkers. Kevin McCarthy says, I don't think anybody should doubt his influence, which really does say it all. Donald Trump is a guy who led Republicans to lose over 40 seats in the House and the biggest midterm loss in modern American history in
True.
2018. A guy who himself lost by 7 million votes in 2020 after a record number of Americans came out to vote against him, even despite other Republicans on the same ballot winning their elections. And it's a guy who's watched as his entire slate of gubernatorial and Secretary of State candidates in swing states lost. His entire slate, even while moderate Republicans again managed to win their races. I'm not sure how many times the American people can say no to Trump and Trumpism before it finally sinks in that they are not buying what this guy's selling. So for McCarthy then, to come out and say that Trump has all this influence over the GOP is effectively conceding that these people are taking their cues from a guy who the country has rejected. It's almost comical at this point that Americans keep rejecting Trump,
It is
and yet
comical.
at the same time, you've got these Republicans in office who are effectively getting his face tattooed onto their chests. And granted, the reason that Kevin McCarthy did this is simple. He needs to surround himself with those who he views as strong in order to compensate for his own weakness. Forget the fact that McCarthy himself is a weak person in general. He's also put that weakness on full display by surrendering virtually all of his power to the extremist lunatics within his own party. McCarthy is a speaker in name only, with the irony being that the only reason those extremists got so much power and confidence is because people like Kevin McCarthy refused to ever condemn them for their antics. And so they became empowered, and then they used that new power to castrate the very guy who emboldened them in the first place. You've heard of the leopards eating people's faces party. This guy is currently wondering how it was ever possible that the leopards could eat his face. And consider too, McCarthy made this statement on the evening of January 6th, the anniversary of the insurrection that Donald Trump himself incited in that very building that McCarthy's standing in. And yet this guy is so drunk with his own ambition that he doesn't even see the disgusting irony of getting down on his knees to reaffirm his allegiance to the same guy who sought to tear that institution down. The guy
So this is part of what I do at night because I have no company. I have nothing. So I am a political animal. I want to know what they're doing, what bills they're passing, and how it's going to affect my life. Specifically, being a recipient of Social Security. I'm disabled. And so, I mean, these bunch of fucking loony bins are in charge. They won a house by a narrow margin. And so I have to keep up with this because you got a bunch of dumb ass. I fucking I changed my democratic status to independent because I have locally I like presidentially I always kind of veer towards Democrats. But locally, I have voted for Republicans, right? Locally. So this thing here, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Like, you got this fucking idiot and this fucking mirage of seditious fucks, alright? And they're having this big thing. It took 15 fucking ballots. If you don't know what that means, it took 15 times for him to get 218 votes. But of course, they thought it was going to be a red wave. So that he thought, probably thinking that he got, even with the crazies, he got enough, he will have enough votes. But that was not the case. So he had a narrow margin of what 7 or 9 or something like that, and they went ham on him. See, motherfuckers like now will eat each other, you know, and so they like fuck you. We're gonna make it so fucking hard for you. And in the meantime, in between time, nothing is happening. The house part of everything is shut down because they could not decide on a speaker or they're doing in-house fighting. And so now he finally made it on a 15th ballot. Uh, so, as you know, now they have to rule on the House rules. So he basically gave power to the most extreme conspiracy theorists, the most extreme right winged fucking dogs like Marjorie Taylor, Lauren Boebert, uh, Matt Gates. That bitch. Well, he's such a bitch, but he gave him the shits. He was trying to hold that shit, but Kevin McCarthy is a weasel like a fuck. And yeah. So part of my night is engaging with them and see what the fuck these whores doing. So when September, not September. Okay, we're gonna have a debt ceiling that needs to be negotiated or whatever. And these idiots, they're gonna do it. So just expect not to get your checks if you're on Social Security or whatever, because they're gonna try to cut all that out. Like you work for that, you invested your hard-earned work, dollars, everything in that. These idiots will, you know, they it's fucking, but they would give the most tax breaks to these billionaires and things like that. So that is not something that's not uncommon because they're all full of shit. But we do have some people, some of them in there too, like, really work for the people. So, that's politics. But I'm always watching. And some of them, I'll be wanting to, like, kick them right up their ass. Like, sometimes I'll be like, so does this make me a sociopath or a psychopath? I don't know. I may be both, I tell you. So I will be doing a vlog. I can do a vlog. I probably end up doing it like once I wake up. I need to sleep now, but I'm not. I'm not really sleepy, but I know if I want to get up and handle business that I need to handle, I will. I will go to sleep. Sleep is not with me right now. I probably won't get sleepy until probably about 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. This morning, and then I go to sleep, and then everything is fucked for me. And if I do stay awake at the time, I'm gonna be very grumpy. I'm gonna be very nonchalant. I'm gonna be very like uninterested in anything because my brain is saying, "Go to sleep, bitch. Fuck them people." See you later. Be said. Thank you, Kennedy. I'm gonna get up off of here. Thank you for tuning in. All that tuned in, share this out because there will be more to come. JW will be blogging and it's gonna be called Transparency. And you are gonna see what I do, how I do it, when I get up, and what I do, and everything like that. Transparency, tune in. Hey, I love you guys. Smooch ass. And I'm gonna end this broadcast on a good note. Peace out.